Hey Kojiko, my name's Matthew. I am the training manager who facilitates and puts together all the training here at Wirecomm. I'd like to show you one of our few training rooms that we have set up that would be perfect and optimal for the training that you guys require, whether it's HMOD, PNM, power supply, what have you. Come on and let's take a look. So, as you can see in this room, we have a few different setups for a few different departments. This main stage over here, this is what we use for HMOD or uplift in terms of training new hires or refresher training for the guys out in the field. This is the meat and potatoes to HMOD, but it can also be used for PNM training. As this is a live environment, live signal, we have end of line taps, we have through taps, we have multiple different line extenders, amplifiers. And so the guys basically will be tearing this stuff out, putting it back in, re. They'll be doing coring and plumbing, be learning what they're doing and why they have to do it a specific way. So once again, great environment. We have access to all the cabling. So, once again, great for HMOD, uplift, as well as PNM, because all these drops run back over to here, and this is where we can inject noise into. Therefore, the guys can get a live training environment on chasing noise, whether it's correctables, F2s. I don't know what terminology you use, but we can adapt the training environment to Kojiko's specific needs. Moving on, we have different node setups over here as well. They are not active, they're offline. But this gives the guys who want a little bit more experience with nodes and doing cutovers and stuff like that, it gives them the ability to work, install new mods, and figure out the different setups for the nodes, right? Is it one forward, two return, that kind of stuff. So we have a 1x2, we have two 1x2s, a 2x2 and a 2x4 setup over here, and that's what we do in terms of node and cutover training. Making our way further down here, this is more of a power supply setup where the guys actually have a troubleshooting board. Now if this was powered on, there would be lights going to all of these, and if there aren't, there would be an issue in the line somewhere that the guys would have to troubleshoot to figure out what's wrong, fix it, and then get the light to light up at the very end of the line, therefore showing that they've passed power all the way through. Another power supply training setup we have are going to be these cabinets over here with the different power supplies and the batteries, the different types of batteries Rogers uses as well. Once again, it can be catered to Kojiko's needs. But basically, guys will be uninstalling, reinstalling, replacing power supplies, batteries with all the different wire harnesses and setups. You know, Rogers is very specific with different types of setups in terms of jumpers and how they're connected. Depending on how you guys, manage your power supplies, we can tailor the course once again to what you guys require. Moving further along, this is the old 860 1 gigahertz board. What you see over here that we were showing earlier, this is the 1.2 and is going to eventually be the 1.8. We'll be upgrading it to 1.8. Quickly, I should mention we have trunk setups, splitters, and we have different plant setups as well. We have FTTF, fiber to the feeder, and we have FTTC, fiber to the curb. So you're going to notice when the guys come in here, they're going to have different value taps based off of the different plant style. Okay? We just have a breakdown of different equipment we use with Rogers, whether it's trunks, line extenders, what have you over here. We also have the new and upgraded taps, as well as custom modified taps so that we can essentially TDR live plants. Okay? We also have special meters that can do that as well, but it all depends on your plant and how you action and take care of it. We have the full range of the spectrum, the radio frequency spectrum here. And Kev, if you can just turn around, I wanted to point out we have foldable tables and chairs to go with it if we're going to be doing any sort of theory. We have TVs all around the room, plus a big projector right at the front. So the guys can work on these tables, take notes on these tables, but most of the time in this room, they're going to be working in one of the live environments, okay? Point out kind of our stock and our shelving, and then this is all going to be just replacement stock and quantity stuff that we're going to need. So all in all, welcome to the Uplift HMOD Power Supply and PNM Training Room. That's the first of 3 rooms. And welcome to our theory room. This is our second training room, and this is what, well, it started off as a residential training room. Guys could essentially run drops from the house side over to the strand side, and they get used to running drops, fixing drops, that kind of stuff. But this room has developed into more, and it's now more the theory room. So if there's any sort of theory test, stuff like that for Uplift, PNM, power supplies, they would be doing that up here most likely, and then moving down to the Uplift HMOD room for the hands-on experience. But we do have a full setup up here for residential type stuff with TVs, and we have information all over the room regarding Rogers Plant and their policies, procedures, and different information on Rogers. But once again, this can be tailored, updated, and set up for Cogeco as well. And then there's one last training room I want to show you, because while at Wirecomm we have 3 training rooms. And this is training room number 3. I know it says 1 because technically this is our onboarding and processing room for bringing new hires and rehires back into Wirecomm, going through policies and procedures, but it can also be used as a training room, whether for health and safety or phone, because we have phones set up in here right now. But once again, this can also be tailored to Cogeco and their needs.